Whatever your fitness goals, there's no doubt that getting enough protein is crucial. An adequate protein diet will assist muscle retention and growth by helping to repair broken down muscle fibers following exercise and support weight loss through enhanced satiety and metabolic rate. Yet, a question that often arises is whether getting it from animals or plants makes a difference in weight loss. Therefore, today we'll be explaining all you need to know. But first, as always, please take note of our disclaimer. From an overall health perspective, one of the main differences between the two is the building blocks of protein, amino acids. When we consume dietary protein at meals, it's first broken down into amino acids before being used for various bodily processes. Besides the effects of protein highlighted at the onset, they also help boost your immune system, regulate your digestive system, and support brain and bone health. Overall, there are about 20 amino acids, which are classed into three groups: non-essential, essential, and conditionally essential. The non-essential amino acids are the ones our bodies can make regardless of whether we obtain them from our diets. The essential amino acids are the ones that we can only get from food, and the conditionally essential amino acids are usually not essential when we are at our healthiest, but become so in times of illness or stress. 9 of these 20 constitute the essential amino acids. Animal products like beef, dairy, eggs, and fish are considered complete proteins, meaning you can get all 9 essential amino acids from each alone. Of course, you can from certain plant protein foods too, since sources like quinoa, hemp seeds, and soy also provide the 9 essential amino acids. However, in many you can't and will miss out on 2 or 3 of them, leading them to be called incomplete proteins. Nevertheless, vegans, vegetarians, or just about anyone looking to adhere to a more plant-based diet can still combine these incomplete plant protein sources to meet their body's needs, as long as they have a well-rounded diet incorporating a varied selection of legumes, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and vegetables. Moreover, besides amino acid content, both protein sources may offer contrasting levels of vitamins and minerals, another aspect separating the two. We'll be getting more in-depth about this and the research surrounding animal versus plant protein for health in another video, since today we'll focus mainly on weight loss. One drawback, though, of strictly consuming plant protein foods is that one might have to consume more daily. This is because plant foods typically have a lower protein concentration per gram than animal ones. Per 100 grams, salmon has 20 grams of protein while chicken has 27, versus tofu, lentils, or Greek yogurt with 9 grams. In other words, you'd need to eat 3 times as much lentils as lean chicken breast to get the same amount of dietary protein as a basic example. But then again, you could always take the supplement route to make this easier. The amount of protein advised while losing weight varies from source to source, but a good rule of thumb is about 30% of your daily calories. Now, when it comes to weight loss, as alluded to at the onset, either form of protein, as long as it's coming from healthy sources and being reached in adequacy, will be advantageous. Good animal protein sources are chicken, eggs, seafood, turkey, and duck, while legumes, unsalted nuts, seeds, whole grains, and vegetables are good on the plant protein front, as pointed out earlier also. Animal protein has been found to have a more favourable effect on lean mass than plant protein. This is relevant as whenever we're losing weight, not all of it will be fat, but some muscle too. In fact, it's estimated that of lost weight when dieting, about 1/4 of it comes from free fat mass, of which muscle mass is a large part. And since the amount of muscle we carry around is one of the main determinants of how many calories our metabolism is burning, a process that can burn about twice as many calories day by day as physical activity, you can see why helping to preserve as much of it as we can is beneficial in this regard. But again, the emphasis here is on good animal protein sources. Having processed animal products like smoked meat, sausage, hot dogs, salami, bacon, and canned meat can be high in unhealthy fat, added sugar, and sodium, and so will comparatively leave you feeling sluggish, reducing calories out, while leaving you feeling more hungrier later in the day, enhancing calories in. Another thing to keep in mind is that research points to a relationship between weight gain and iron deficiency. For example, a study of 619 women demonstrated that those obese had approximately twice the prevalence of iron deficiency than normal weight women. This is in comparison to another study of 772 males, which observed that iron deficiency was in approximately 1 in 5 obese men versus roughly 1 in 8 normal weight men. Since iron plays a crucial role in transferring oxygen to your muscles, you can see how reduced levels can hinder the capacity to be physically active. Of course, both animal and plant products contain non-heme iron, which can help out with this. But animal products only contain heme iron, a type of iron that's absorbed a lot better. Consequently, consuming animal-based proteins offers an advantage for burning calories this way. On a side note, if you're interested in undertaking our evidence-based and results-backed personalized Plato weight management program, please click the link in the top right-hand corner of the video or follow the link in the description. On the flip side, many plant-based protein products tend to have more fiber and healthy fat than animal products. The other two nutrients that, like protein, are great for satiety but are often overlooked. Further, having a meaningful amount more plant than animal protein in your diet could be more beneficial for losing weight from a gut bacteria perspective. As much as 90% of your gut bacteria consists of Bacteroidetes and Firmicutes, and both have different food preferences than the other. While Bacteroidetes tend to like polyphenols and fiber from fruits and vegetables, Firmicutes prefer added sugar and refined carbohydrates. This is relevant for weight loss, as it's been suggested that the more you eat of either, the more the bacteria that like them will thrive, increase in number, and enhance cravings for even more of them down the line. Of course, we realize we're talking about protein here, but remember that with plant protein products will come an inclination of other nutrients noted that the good Bacteroidetes tend to like, and less for the Firmicutes, meaning better appetite regulation. So, in sum, animal and plant protein sources offer similar but distinct advantages to each other for weight loss. If you're not a vegan or vegetarian, we suggest getting a well-rounded diet incorporating protein sources from plants and animals to get the most bang from your dieting book for satiety and metabolism. But if you are, no sweat. You can still make great strides towards your ideal body weight by implementing plant-based proteins alone. Are you a vegan or vegetarian? How have you found getting enough protein? We'd love to hear from you in the comments section down below. Additionally, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. So that has been our video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.